Hi Pisces, welcome and welcome back to Heretic Owl Tarot. We are doing our mid-month check-in, just being nosy, seeing what information we can get, any type of inspiration for the remainder of the month. And as always, we're just going to cleanse the air, cleanse the space, cleanse the energies, all the cleansings. So if there's anything that you would like to have cleansed, people, thoughts, patterns, behaviors, situations, annoyances, whatever it is, throw it in the bowl. We'll get that done for you. I am going to hit the bowl 3 times. So just be aware of that if you're wearing AirPods or headphones. And I also invite you to take a couple intentional deep breaths along with me, because it's what I do too. But every time I hit the bowl, I take in a deep breath and almost like breathe in the tone of this sound and just kind of allow it to fill from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet. And, just almost kind of feel like your lungs expand and how that feels in your body and taking up a little bit of space, right? And of course, even just focusing on your breath and focusing on your body for just a few seconds. So if that feels good for you, let's get started. We're doing one more. That was it. It's like 3.5. So I hope March is going well for you so far. Tell me all about it. How are you? What have you been doing? What are you doing right now besides watching this video? So we're not actually working with a spread. My intention is just for a card or two to come out. I also intend for these messages to be a little bit shorter, but none of them have been, which is totally fine. We go where the energy takes us. As always, the cards do need to fall out of the deck. I don't shuffle reversals into the deck, but if the cards come out in the reverse, we'll take it. And then this is the modern Spellcasters Tarot. Okay. Interesting. So we have the Page of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, and then the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So the Page of Pentacles is receiving news that you're happy about. This could be something that you've been waiting for some time. I'm just kind of getting this, right, because he's chugging, it looks like, this liquid out of this cup. And of course, there's these 2 other people down here. So, there could be more than one person involved in this situation. But it's kind of like, you get the cup. Is the feeling that I'm getting. We have these 2 fish back here, which, to me signifies like the 2 of Cups. Which, kind of talks about some sort of union, some sort of like coming together. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles talks about kind of like charity or like even volunteer work, but it's the energies of those things also, right? So, I mean, you could be receiving some sort of, you could be receiving some sort of loan. This could be some sort of inheritance, but this is kind of like unexpected money or unexpected like resources or materials. You know, the pentacles represent our time. It represents our physical body. It represents actual 3D money. But, you know, it's having enough to where you can, you know, almost kind of give back or, you know, just kind of share with community. This could even be, you know, if there is something that you are receiving, like some sort of news that is coming in for you that, again, you know, cups have to do with our emotions, very much a Pisces energy, right? But if there is some sort of like news or message coming in, it could be maybe even better than you thought it was going to be. Like everything feels good that's on this table. Like there doesn't necessarily, like if there's a surprise, there seems to be a good surprise. We have this Page of Pentacles here again with the page, right? So when we talk about the Page of Pentacles, again, with it having to do with work or the way that we make money or how we kind of invest our time, right? Then we talk about it being kind of an apprentice role or, you know, kind of having to learn something new. And then we have this dog back here that's digging up a bone. I don't know, for some reason, like, my attention keeps getting pulled to it, but not necessarily for any significance, but are you joking me right now? Holy crap. This is amazing, honestly. Amazing. Reading done. No, I'm just kidding. Then we have the King of Swords. The swords has to do with our thoughts, our intellect, the way that we perceive things. It also deals with our ego, also because, you know, the ego lives in the mind. The swords, so, you know, when we get to the King of Swords, that's, you know, the highest expression of the suit, right, or of that energy. So this is somebody who's very disciplined in mind. There's a bit of an authority here, like very clear in thought. He's holding the sword of truth here. So, you know, it's viewing our realities. It's, you know, having the, having a truthful perception of the reality. There could be some truth that comes out. I don't know why I keep kind of like hearing in my head that there could be some sort of information that you're given. This is also about, you know, kind of sharing your ideas with a community, right? Like, because when we get to the kings, they have a kingdom, quote unquote, right? And so this could be, you know, kind of, again, like having this leadership role or sharing your ideas and your perspectives with the people around you. We have the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. But this is feeling like your wish is fulfilled. Like, you know, the Nine of Cups, the nines are, like, we feel that energy individually. And then we get to the 10, we share that with the collective. So the Nine of Cups, you know, we even have this genie here. There's 9 cups kind of lined up, and just the way the genie is just kind of looking down at them, it's like, you know, everything is organized and every cup is full. So again, even just kind of going back to, I think I was saying, like with the Six of Pentacles, needs are met. You have enough, you know, to drink out of, and you have enough to share too. But this is very much you feeling content, like you kind of feeling within yourself, right? That there's some sort of wish fulfillment that happened, like something that you really wanted came into fruition. And you did that shit, right? Like that was on you. And then we have the Hermit. And I feel like the Hermit came up for you guys maybe in, was it the March readings? Actually, I think so. But again, you know, just kind of having this energy of being on this path for some time. You know, the Hermit talks about like kind of retreating within to almost kind of like discover something about yourself. There's this deep level of healing that happens with the Hermit. And interestingly enough for me anyway, like this King of Swords looks like it could be the same figure that this Hermit is. You know, I mean, and I'm only saying that because of the beards, right? Because, you know, we have this kind of silver beard on the king over here, and we have the silver beard coming out of this Hermit over here. So, you know, and then the Hermit is walking towards the Nine of Cups. So this, again, is just something that you could have been working on for some time. Because, like, when you do finally, like, I just get this message of, like, or not a message, but, you know, when you're working out so hard and, or even, you know, like if you played any type of sport or anything like that, like to where it was almost like, you know, you had to wait to take a break and get some water and just kind of cool down. But when you did, it's like, you know, you're just like chugging it. That's kind of just like the feeling that I get from this. And that's why I'm saying like it's something that's maybe kind of been going on for some time. And then we have the Emperor, and even, you know, like the Emperor, and again, just the similarities between having a throne to sit on. But the Emperor is all of the kings put like in one energy. So it's, you know, embodying Pentacles energy with, you know, like finances and resources. It's, you know, the cups where, you know, like you are balanced in your emotions, right? Like even almost, you know, like intuitive, able to, you know, kind of intuit what is going to happen next or what even needs to happen next for the collective. And then again, like I said, with the swords, clarity and thought. And then with the wands, like being clear about like the actions and the communication that you want to take and being creative in those things. All of those energies are embodied by the Emperor. So again, you know, like this leadership position, because the Emperor is an authority figure. People look to the Emperor for guidance. It's organized chaos also, because, you know, we have this fire back here, and the Emperor is just kind of sitting here, like not necessarily involved. You could be dealing with an Aries also. Or a Virgo with a Hermit card. And then we have Judgment. This, you know, kind of transformation that you make. This could be the energy that you have been in. You know, we kind of see this figure looking a little stressed out, and then, you know, like just kind of rising out of the flames, right? Like almost kind of becoming the flame. I always see this hand as, you know, our higher self. You know, it depends on, of course, like what, or if you connect to a higher power. You know, I mean, it could be God, divine source, spirit, right? But I connect to like my higher self. So, you know, there's this transformation. And, you know, and that could have been why the situation took as long as it did. Because, you know, there was this major, because, you know, when we talk about judgment, this is big. This isn't just, you know, like getting a different hairstyle or something like that, which is good, which is major for some people. It was for me. But this is, you know, like a full body. This is everything being transformed. So, you know, and then we have the High Priestess and the Magician behind. The High Priestess is, to me, the representation of our higher self. Like, you know, we have this creepy little kid here. And I just say creepy because, you know, like its eyes are wide open. Just the expression on its face, I don't know. It's kind of creepy to me. But, you know, this figure is kind of holding this book. And not to say that everything we will ever experience is, you know, kind of written down in some book in the cosmos or something along those lines. But this is almost like, you know, this, it was, you know, kind of divinely guided. Again, you know, just this feeling of it having to go a certain way for this transformation to take place. We have, you know, a light and dark pillar here. So it just kind of talks about the duality between, you know, those two energies and vibrations. We have the Magician here, which is, you know, like using your resources, using what you have to kind of create your reality. It's recognizing that you do have everything that you need in order to either, you know, kind of get the job done or be in this role. It's also, you know, like just, you know, his body language here, it's as above, so below. So it's, you know, kind of pulling all these energies together to work for you. There's this snake down here that's shedding skin. So there's this level of growth happening also. Beautiful. And if this is, you know, of course, like a journey that you have been on for some time, I mean, it seems like there is, you know, kind of some message coming that's going to move this thing forward a little bit. Because, you know, what's interesting too is up here, there's 3 people in both of these cards, and all of these cards down here are one person. So, you know, I mean, like I was saying, there could be other people involved in this situation. You know, like there could have been other people that have been trying to go for the same things that you were going for, or maybe even like asking for the same things that you were asking for, waiting for the same message that you were waiting for, right? But it's like you got the message and they kind of didn't. At least not like this just isn't their message, right? Like, but then it's like, you know, all about you and this transformation that's been brewing, right? Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to leave it there. Let me just make sure. Yeah, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, I invite you to do so. And I will talk to you later. Bye, Pisces.